Aspen Kartier is a streamer who makes really insightful and thought-provoking content, such as her recent masterpiece of literally beating her dog on stream in an incredibly graphic and hard-to-watch video, which then led to her actually getting arrested for animal abuse. So, yeah, great stuff. So I thought today we'd go over this whole situation, as well as what got us up to this point, as well as what is happening now, because thankfully this is actively turning into a situation where police and law enforcement are involved. So subscribe to the channel, of course, if you're not already. The screen has now turned black so you can see your stupid unsubscribed face staring back at you. So subscribe now, and let's get into this. We'll start with her actual TikTok account, which she made all of her content on, or her main content on. She was also a streamer. I actually wasn't aware of just how big she was, but like, these videos have some pretty serious views. I'm not sure if it's all because of this recent scandal, but it's not just the latest video. Like, it's a couple videos here. Even from 12 videos ago, she was getting 1.6 million views. That's pretty impressive views. She has a second TikTok account as well, which seems to be nowhere near as successful, almost to the point where I question whether or not it's actually her. But from what I can tell, these videos can't be found anywhere else on the internet. She's also got a YouTube channel with over 100,000 subscribers. Like, yeah, this is a serious channel here. Again, I thought this was some sort of rinky-dink streamer who felt so comfortable on a stream where no one was really watching to where they could beat their dog on stream in a really, really brutal way. But the fact this is like an actual established creator who's been doing this for, let's see, 11 months now? Or at least they've been making music online for 11 months. I'm not sure how big the TikTok is, but I'm sure they've not been big for too long at least. Either way, I don't think not being on the internet for very long is a good excuse, because when I was a YouTuber 10 months in, I didn't have the sudden urge to, I don't know, kill my ferret. That just died of natural causes. I lied twice there, by the way. The ferret wasn't mine, and it didn't die of natural. I did kill it. I killed the ferret. Sorry. But it's okay though, I didn't stream it, so we're good to go. I was gonna keep the bit going by saying that I strangled it, but then I sort of, you can't really strangle a ferret because they don't have a neck, do they? Like, their whole body is just one long neck. If I couldn't make it any clearer, I was joking that the ferret died peacefully, happily, right? That wasn't, it was okay, it was all good. Anyway, I suppose we should listen to some of this music, eh? We'll have a look at the latest one, because why not? You know, you evolve as you make music, so surely this latest one's the best one. Okay, is it... Is this copyrighted? Are you hearing this music? Okay, it is copyrighted, I think. We can't play it. It's not very good, guys. It's not very good. Ice spice, but the ice melted and the spice is just like a tablespoon of flour. Top comment here is arrest this psycho now. And I genuinely can't tell if they're talking about what she did to the dog or what she did to that beat. So let's have a look at her TikTok content as well, I guess. Again, we'll look at the latest one. Okay, again, very inspiring shit. We're gonna have to change the music on that Naz, by the way. How many monthly listeners does this girl have out of interest? Over 200,000, 240,000. That's not bad at all. So yeah, she was like actually successful, which is a shock to me, because why would you throw all that shit away because you're angry at, how would you even be angry at a dog, man? Anyway, I feel like we should actually get to the video now. I'm not really sure how much I can show of it though, so we're gonna be a little careful with this, I think. What the fuck? She has another account. What is this one? Why does she have so many accounts?
We finally have a spicy bowl. I got this in Atlanta from this girl called What's the Tea?
This is my first time actually hearing her talk, like, properly.
I got two different bowls. I got a seafood boil and I got a, she said it's just crab meat. And then I got a regular sausage one. Mama's supposed to come try with me, but she's too far and I want to try it before I eat my real food. So, yeah, let me get this unpackaged. I'm pretty sure this is the one with the crab meat because I can fake kind of see the crab on the outside.
And why am I watching? She eats a seafood boil. It's not that interesting, I guess. But I suppose it's just, I don't know, context for who she actually is as a content creator. I'm guessing the music is the main thing and the rest is just her personality for people who want more of Aspen Kartier. But anyway, I've been sort of avoiding it because I clicked on the video and 3 seconds in, I clicked off because it's that fucking disturbing. I'm going to show you everything that happened before the beating.
How you get out the cage?
I'm sure you're expecting a longer clip or maybe a more justified reason to start abusing your dog. Maybe it was attacking someone. Maybe it was eating, I don't know, your chicken. which wouldn't be justified, but at least it would be more justified than whatever the fuck happens here, which is the dog got out the cage. Which I don't know, man. You're on stream, the dog gets out the cage, just put it back in the fucking... Even if you're someone who beats your dog regularly, why would you be so dumb as to do it on camera on a live stream in front of your audience of 100,000 YouTube subscribers? So why is the dog in the cage anyway? Like, I've never heard of someone to have a dog in a cage whilst they're in the house. When I had a dog, we never put it in the cage ever, even when we were outside the house. Is that normal? I honestly don't know. Because I do know some families like put their dog in an actual cage every time they leave, and they come back and let the dog out the cage. But I've always found that fucking disgusting, actually. Is that normal dog etiquette? Because I truly don't know. I'm gonna play the rest, but we might need to mute it. I suppose, you know what, here's what we'll do. We won't mute it, but trigger warning, I guess, for animal abuse. Because the noises this dog makes is actually, it's fucking heartbreaking, especially if you love dogs. I'll donate $1,000 to an animal shelter as well. I'll put the screenshot on screen right now, just because I feel a little weird profiting off of a video like this. But either way, yeah, that's the video, and I genuinely feel the reason why it's important to show is because there is no justification. There's nothing that makes the situation better. There's no apology she could possibly come out with. There's no explanation she could ever give. It's just complete, cut and dry, unjustifiable, horrific, evil bullshit. Like, you know the first episode of Better Call Saul when Jimmy McGill's giving his whole, like, testimony or whatever to defend those 3 kids who shagged a dead body's head or whatever. And he does, like, a great job. He builds the kids up and he's like, he does his lawyer shit, but then the prosecutors just whip out a TV and play the video, and that was more than enough to get them convicted. That's exactly what should happen here. Like, it doesn't matter what any potential defense attorney this girl gets. It's like, all that is needed is this video, really. I'm sure they'll have access to the full stream as well to show that this is even less justified. And she's 19 years old as well. In a month, she'll be 20. So there really isn't an excuse. Like, 19 is more than old enough to know better. I think 6 is old enough to know better, to be honest with you. She launched her career in the Chicago drill scene. She has collaborated with Lady Bin Laden on songs such as Drax vs. Buttons. Who the fuck is Lady Bin Laden? And why does it kind of go hard? Okay, I don't know why I'm actually listening to these songs. I'm gonna get this video. This video's gonna get fucked if these songs actually play. Lady Bin Laden is a little better than Aspen Kartier, I guess. That really isn't saying much. It's like making a burger better than a fucking McDonald's cheeseburger. Anyway, we actually do have an explanation from Aspen, like directly after the beating ensued. So let's see what she says to justify it.
He tests it. Y'all think, bro, and then he over-exaggerates when I hit him.
He over-exaggerates when I hit him. You know, it's not a human being. It doesn't have, like, the mental capacity to over-exaggerate beatings. Those noises aren't... That's not acting. A dog can't act that well. Also, we heard the bangs. We literally heard you hitting the dog so hard that the thumps could be heard via the microphone. Multiple times. Like, over 10 times. This is not like a situation where I need to use words like allegedly. It's not a situation where you need to look at all the facts in front of you and come to like a logical conclusion. It's a situation where there is literally a video of her abusing a puppy and justifying it immediately after. She seems to just be a very angry person in general. Or maybe she woke up in a particularly bad mood, like, who fucking knows what happened? Maybe she just had, like, a big cup of coffee, or I don't know, but she seems very sort of mouthy at the minute. She's going off on the chat and shit. I don't know if she's going off on the chat and is in a bad mood because she just got caught abusing her puppy, or if she was abusing the puppy because she was in a bad mood, or if she is just generally a fucking horrible person 100% of the time. I don't know who raised this person, but they did a fucking horrible job. Either that, or she wasn't raised by anyone.
And he'll be like, like, he can't fucking breathe and shit. You need to train him. He is fucking trained. He knows where to pee. He has pee pads. He knows where to pee and shit.
Yeah, I'm sure Aspen Kartier is a fucking mastermind at potty training dogs. It's actually quite hard to potty train dogs because their natural instinct is to just piss and shit everywhere and mark their territory. With cats, it's way easier because their natural instinct is to bury their piss and shit. So when you get like cat litter, that's the best place for them to piss and shit pretty much exclusively. But I don't know, I feel as though this girl here is not the best at training her dog, especially if her method of training is just straight up abuse. Like imagine if that's how you potty trained your kid. They don't have the sentient, they don't have like the conscious thought to think, oh, if I don't piss here, I'm gonna get beaten. Like dogs are just pure, what's the word? Unconditional love. Like maybe it just wanted to come out and give you a cuddle or play with you, and then you started beating it.
I'ma just hit y'all another time. Today probably wasn't.
You can hear the dog still crying in the background. If it's in a cage and it needs to piss or shit, how big is the cage? Like, is the cage big enough to have a shit mat in it? Or can the cage only fit the dog and it just doesn't want to be in like a 1 foot vicinity with its own shit?
Today probably wasn't a good day for me to get back on stream.
Today wasn't a good day for me to come back on stream. Yeah, no shit. No shit. If you're in this bad of a fucking headspace, you definitely should not be streaming. Because streaming, that is like the worst thing to do if you're not in a great mental health. Although, it's probably a good thing she was streaming here so we could actually see this shit happening in real time. Because if she weren't streaming, she'd get away with this shit. Like, we wouldn't know she was doing this to the poor dog. Also, I love the blue lights constantly flashing on her body there. It's good foreshadowing, actually, for the police getting involved. Here's her Twitch, by the way, which when you go on the Twitch, it says this channel is temporarily unavailable due to a violation of Twitch's community guidelines or terms of service. Knowing Twitch, though, I'll probably be back in maybe 2 hours. That's obviously a joke. That is fucking mental. Probably 1 hour. Let's see what she had to say about getting banned on Twitch. I can't believe she's actually still making content after the beating video came out. That's the point you take a step back and don't do anything unless it's a sincere fucking apology, which that wouldn't be enough either, by the way.
I don't know. It's cool. Damn, pass me that phone.
This is fucking riveting content. I can see why she has 100,000 YouTube subscribers. I mean, you know what? I actually don't know why she has that many subscribers. It's not the fucking music, because the music is ass. Like, it's not good. To be fair, I listened to one song, maybe the rest fucking bangs. It's not the content, it's just sort of her eating seafood boils and lip syncing to her own songs usually. Although they were getting like tens of millions of views, some of them. I just don't get it, man. I don't get it. And it's definitely not the streaming either, because fuck me, is this horrific. This is worse than the animal abuse as watching this stream. At least the animal abuse, for all you could say about it, it wasn't boring. What is this, man? I'm not trying to defend her, but all of it was off camera and all anybody could do was hear. Nobody saw it off, so what? This sort of charitability is what people who have no critical thought accuse me of doing every now and then. It's like, no, I know, I pick my spots. I know when and when not to be charitable, and this is not a situation where charity is deserved or justified in any way, shape, or form. In this situation, it is actually incredibly obvious what was going on there. I think she's dead silent in this clip because secretly she's fucking really affected and depressed that Twitch has banned her, because that is the best place to live stream. I think they pay you the most money.
They like, we can't find your Twitch. I'm like, fuck y'all can't find my Twitch for.
Why are you wide awake?
Oh, so that was her. So that beginning of that clip was her basically saying like, oh, my Twitch is right here. Why can't you find it? And then she checks it, it's banned, and then she's fucking crushed. She made a whole video responding to the allegations as well. So let's have a look at this one. This one not on stream, I don't think. So she's actually had some time to develop a script and put those thoughts into a very nicely compiled video. I'm sure we're about to hear some truly inspiring shit right here.
If I beat the dog, who's the dog? Is you beat? Is you beat up?
What is this fucking response video? Oh, people are accusing me of beating the dog. Let me ask the dog. See? He didn't say yes. If I beat the dog, he would have said, yes, she beat me. In Pure plain English. Are you dumb? Is she dumb? What is this? This is the worst response video ever. To be fair, there isn't really anything she could have said or done other than show herself being friendly towards the dog and the dog being friendly back. But this is just what puppies do. Like I said, dogs are just unconditional love, a lot of them, and they will just like you no matter what. You know what? I'll let the rest of the video play out because to give her credit, I've not seen it. Maybe the dog does actually know English, like Dookie from Johnny Test.
Say I over-exaggerate shit. Say I'm really small and I over-exaggerate. Say it.
She does. The dog does not look very happy in her arms, to be honest with you. It's not even happy to be there. The dog wants to leave, man. He's already whimpering just at her holding it.
Say it. But he traumatized. He's not fucking traumatized. My next stream, shit, according to fucking Twitch, my next stream not till March 15th, but it's cool though.
Okay, so Twitch actually did ban her for a grand total of, what, a month and a half? What the fuck is Twitch doing, man? Like, yes, we want animal abusers on our platform. They have worse. They have worse, to be fair. At least now we've actually had a good look at the dog, and it's fucking tiny, which makes it a lot worse, obviously, because a big dog, it would still be disgusting, but at least maybe it could take the beating a little better. Also, again, this wasn't a fucking video. It was another live stream. I don't know why she keeps live streaming. You do not live stream after your cancellation. Have we not learned this by now? When people are mad at you, you make a video, not a live stream. Because during live streams, you know what? It doesn't fucking matter. There's nothing she could have said. She put a story up about the dog to prove that they're like happy and nice, I guess. The story, it doesn't prove anything. It's just a picture of the dog. The dog still looks a little terrified, to be honest. I don't know what this girl expects to, like, she's literally saying to people, ignore the 2-minute video of me literally beating the dog whilst it cries and then I get really angry afterwards. And look at these 2 pictures I have of the dog just existing, I guess. I haven't killed it, it's still alive, right? We gon' beat these allegations. Unless the dog's name is These Allegations, that's a load of shit. So she then lost 200,000 followers and guess what she did? She live streamed about it. She live streamed getting really angry that she lost followers, which I'm sure is a bloody amazing move in hindsight. I'm sure this won't be shown in court.
Now let me tell you where this shit started from. This shit started from, she said I spoke on her on. I said that I told them not to say her name in chat about something, but they was talking about her personal business. I don't know how to answer for y'all ass, so I told y'all last. Stop asking about her in the chat. She come back and she felt. Mama, you saying something? He got his interview, dang. Nah, he ain't get no interview, but yeah, it was bro. Y'all literally, it's in a YouTube video, bro. This is shit I already said, but like she felt some type of way about me not saying that y'all could talk about her in the chat. I didn't say her name. I just said I don't have her number or something, and she made the live and she was like, that was never my friend. That's not my friend. And it was just like, okay, sweet pea, you was hurt about that. But if you was hurt about that, you could have called my phone and be like, hey, I felt some type of way that you ain't mention my name. I was like, oh, my fault. So I'm like, I didn't know you want me to talk about your personal life. You feel what I'm saying? And then it just became a big thing. But my didn't stop being friends with her because me and my didn't even have no falling out. Like, y'all acting like me and my was outside fighting each other, bro. Like,
the fuck is she talking about? Like, what is this actual, what is she talking about here? Does she think she lost 200,000 followers because she fell out with some random other influencer? It's like, no, maybe it's because you hit your dog in one of the most uncomfortable videos that's been released on the internet regarding animal abuse. This is on the same, like, remember when, like YouTubers get exposed for this shit all the time, like family YouTubers and like supposedly wholesome ones? And usually it's because the fucking idiots forget to actually edit their videos properly. But, by the way, I'll do that again. And usually it's because the stupid fuckers forget to actually edit their videos properly and they just leave in takes that weren't meant to be in it accidentally, which we would never do that on this channel, by the way. Like that lady who got exposed for abusing her dog as well. And the way that she abused the dog was nowhere near as bad as this, by the way, but she was literally like spitting on it. She got the dog all riled up for her stupid YouTube video beforehand. And then when the video was supposed to end, she started hitting it, pulling it, spitting on it, all this shit, man. And then just left it in the final video as it went live. You can't make it up. Like, what a fucking arsehole, but also an idiot. And then there was also that girl whose dog was dying or something, and like they brought their little kid out to the car to make a thumbnail, but they left the making the faces for the thumbnail in the final video, so you can see the kid fucking crying, grating his eyes out, and she's like, no, cover your mouth, show the camera your mouth, we're gonna make a thumbnail, act like you're crying, and the kid there like, no, I am crying, and she's like, no, okay, just act like you're crying, just for the thumbnail, and she just left it in the video. And their response videos were equally as horrible, to be fair, but I don't know, it's just like, This thing happens a lot. It's not like this is even an isolated incident here.
PETA has commented on Aspen Kartier beating that poor little dog on live, urging the authorities to investigate, which they should. But I learned that she lives in Atlanta. So any Atlanta girlies out there want to have a little chat with her? I mean, just a chat, just a quick convo to ask her a couple questions, just a calm chat. If one of you wants to pull up on her for a quick chat every single day.
You can't, what is this, man? You can't fucking endorse people actually, like, hitting her or fighting her or whatever the fuck. That's not your job. It's not anyone's job. You don't fucking hit her back because she hit the dog. This is TikTok and YouTube live streaming. We're not in the fucking Bronx. This isn't the hood. You don't need to sort shit out yourself like this, man. I feel like I'm back in the fucking ends watching this video. Like, what is this? Like, imagine if I made a video like, oh yeah, anyone who lives near her or knows her, go beat her up. Once again, I feel like the internet has to find ways to make things utterly unhinged. It's like such an easy case. She fucking beat her dog. The police are now involved. She's getting arrested. Done deal. That's exactly what should be happening. You don't encourage random people to find her and hurt her. It's like those predator catching videos where they just start assaulting the predator. It's like you're doing it all wrong.
I can make a spreadsheet. I'll make a Google form so you guys can sign up for your shifts so that she can't leave her house without having a chat about her proclivity for beating little dogs. Like a little guy, like this size.
Oh, is that a Yorkshire Terrier? That's a shame. I really do like this woman's dog, even though she's spreading insane, unhinged ideas.
She said he was 2.8 pounds.
That's really cheap, dude. Sorry, that's such an easy joke to make.
She wasn't acting all big and bad with the Doberman or a Cane Corso. No, a 2.8 pound Cavapoo who made the horrible mistake of exiting its cage. I just think it's time for conversations. They might be painful convos. Emotionally painful, right? Never physical.
I don't know. What do you guys feel about that? Because I think that's fucking unhinged. Like, you can't go on the internet and, like, this girl has an audience as well, so she's not like a small TikToker. You can't do that shit, man. It's grossly irresponsible. Okay, again, trigger warning, because this video shows some of the footage.
Nobody done seen that video of Aspen on live beating her puppy for almost a minute straight.
How you get out the cage?
Cause the puppy got out the cage.
See, here we can actually see her, like, the first hit on the dog. So it's not even like all of it was off screen either.
When I say puppy, I mean puppy. What's pissing me off is everybody in the comments is like acting like we can't tap our dogs. My dog be acting scared when he knows he's in trouble. You can hear her this dog. You can hear her hate this dog. She takes the dog out of the room, but she's holding, I know this is normal life for cats, neck skin.
Yeah, that's not normal for cats either, by the way. Maybe when they're like a month old, you can hold them by the neck and shit, but that's for the mother to do mainly. Especially when they get older, like, you can't really hold them like that. It fucking kills them. Well, it doesn't kill them, but it really hurts. With dogs, I don't think you can ever do that. Like, it's not a good way. Just, why are you holding the dog like that? You have 2 arms and hands and 10 fingers. Like, just hold the dog properly. It's like you're disgusted by it.
You literally hear a thud. It doesn't sound like she's closing the cage and locking it. It literally sounds like a thud. That whole 57 seconds, that dog is literally like screaming, like whimpering, like screaming, not no whine, loud as for 57 seconds.
Yeah, that's facts. That's a good video. She doesn't even encourage her viewers to beat her up. Which, by the way, is also super dangerous for the people that you are trying to send over. As far as I'm aware, in America, you're allowed to own a gun. And if someone comes to your house with the intention of fucking beating you up, I don't know if using the gun is like an unlawful thing to do in the eyes of the law. You can correct me there if I'm wrong, but like, fuck me.
She only
Okay, I'm not gonna watch Aiden Ross's video. Aiden Ross is just as bad as this girl. Aiden Ross actively chills with and endorses child rape. He probably hates her more so because she's black than her beating her dog. So we're gonna avoid this fucking piece of shit.
Can we please talk about why she did this to the dog? She says she did it because he got out the cage. Now, my questioning is, why was the dog in the cage inside of the house? Like, why do y'all get a dog to keep them in a cage?
This is what I was asking. Me and this girl are on the same wavelength. Me and the pink kush were on the same wavelength. I'm gonna have to check what kush is now. Okay, it's just a cannabis strain. That's what I thought it was, but just checking.
I get that you're saying, oh, they can't be around everything and everyone, but I've never heard of this girl till today. So when I went through her page, I see her and that dog in the salon, in the car, in the store, in a box with a fox. Like, bro, she bring the dog everywhere.
Yo, by the way, that little rant she just had there is more fire than any song that Cartier has ever put out. That flow there was kind of fucking mad. In the box with a the fox is a more complex rhyme and like lyrical scheming than anything that she's ever made.
Done with the dog being a prop, the dog needs to be inside of the cage. Then she says she got upset because the dog knows where to go to the bathroom at and it's supposed to go to the bathroom on the pads. Keep in mind, most dog owners will get up and take their dog out a couple of times a day in the snow, in the rain, in the heat. It doesn't matter. That's what happens when you're a dog owner.
That's fact. This is so facts. Like, why is the dog in the cage? You're inside the house. And there's no way she walks the dog. Like, if she's beating the dog on camera like that, there's no way she walks it unless it's for content.
There are people that are actually defending this behavior. They're like, oh, we all did it to our dog. I'm like, who? Who? And do you see how big her dog was? The dog was even 5 pounds. I pray and hope that she loses her whole career, her whole platform, because if we allow her to do it, then that means that we should have let Mike Vick do it. That dude off of Black Ink Tattoos. He should have been able to keep his career. But yeah, we need to hold the same standards. Just because she's a woman does not mean that she does not need to be held accountable.
I don't know who Mike Vick is, but I like this girl, so she's probably fucking spot on. Also, luckily, I don't think I've not seen too many people defending this shit, but the ones who are, it's a massive self-report, really. And luckily, I do think justice is being served because the police are now involved and they have legitimately been arrested. Let's have a look at one of the clips of the dog from one of our other streamers, though, to see what she was actually using the dog for.
We're gonna let y'all watch me.
What? She's just locked the dog in the bathroom with, is that a mat there for it to piss and shit in? Just hastily placed on the floor with a cleaning product there as well. Like, there's no toys, there's no soft surfaces for it to sleep on. This is fucking tragic. And why would she film this proudly as though, like, this is a normal, nice thing for the stream? The dog is obviously distressed. It immediately started crying when the door was closed. It's just fucking grim. Like, she so clearly despises this dog. This is so sad, man. And what is this fucking music, by the way? This music is like what you put over like a sneaky criminal show in the 70s that's animated. This is a legitimately fucking depressing video here. He's got nothing to do, or nothing to play with, or nothing to sleep on. And it's obviously riled up, probably, you're probably playing with it for the content, got it riled up, and then put it in this room with fucking nothing. This is like you give an ADHD person Ritalin and lock them in an interrogation room for 6 hours with nothing to do, or nothing on their person. It's like, that shit is torture. It's so sad, man. It's so sad. All right, now we can talk about the good bit, which is the arrest. I think the video of the dog crying has actually summoned my cats, by the way, because they're all in the room now. Oh, Sugar, you're gonna fucking turn the PC off. No. Fuck, why? Why does she love to be there? It's like the most, fuck's sake, and I can't reach her.
Warm.
And she's crying.
Oh, there's Canelo.
No! Another one.
Shoot him, Canelo.
See, I feel like after all that shit, we can have a look at what animals are meant to look like when they're treated properly. Although they do want to escape. I don't think they're very happy with me holding them. Okay, alright, off they go. And that's Prince in the background too. There you go, those are my kittens.
Big fat boy.
Ow! 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 Why? Why? Canelo, just, no, back up. But she's wiggling her way under the tripod. The camera is going to fall on her. All right, there you go, Canelo. No, we're chucking them out the room is what we're doing. We're chucking them out the room. Ow! Ow, for fuck's sake. They have, no. Fuck. Alright, get out. Here we go. Fox 5 Atlanta, which is the state that she lives in. So they got Jameson Moya for the article, I guess. Rapper Aspen Kartier arrested for alleged fucking hell. This title is insane already. Animal cruelty caught on Twitch stream. A teen rapper and Twitch streamer was arrested in Brookhaven on Friday for alleged animal cruelty. There you go. That's twice now they've used the A word. Aspen Kartier. Why is Kartier in quotation marks? But Aspen, like, what? This is a really weird article. There's just some things that are a little off. There you go. So mugshot where looks quite gleeful at the arrest, actually. Maybe she's thinking about dogs crying. It seems to make her quite happy. Videos circulating on social media appear to show Aspen Easterling striking the dog. Oh, her real name's Aspen Easterling. So I guess the Kartier is just like an alias. There you go. I finally used the word alias and pronounced it correctly. People have been getting on me for that for years now. So thank you. But remember, English is technically my second language, but not really, because I've forgotten most of my first. 3-month-old! Oh, this shit just gets even more sick and twisted. So Multiple Puppy is only 3 months old. Surely that means they only recently got the puppy as well. Because as far as I'm aware, you can't give a puppy to someone unless they're 3 months. Like, they need to stay with their mum for a certain amount of time before being given over. Unless the person who bred it or owned it beforehand just didn't give a fuck about it either, to be fair. Which, like, if you're selling it to this lady here, I wouldn't really be shocked about. The police department said it received numerous complaints about the videos allegedly showing 19-year-old Aspen Easterling, also known as Aspen Kartier, hitting the dog on a Twitch stream. Officers searched the home in the 1000 block of Town Boulevard around 9:35 p.m. where the alleged abuse happened, and found the dog appeared to be in good health, according to the police. Easterling was arrested and booked at DeKalb County Jail for animal cruelty. DeKalb County Animal Control took custody of the Multiple. That's good. At the very least, you won't have custody over it anymore, which is fucking great news. Oh my god, the audio's not been recording this whole time. Okay, now it's recording. What the fuck was it then? What, the settings are the exact same. For fuck's sake, man. That's me just finding out that my audio wasn't recording for the first hour of this fucking recording, by the way. So I don't even know if this video goes out. I'm gonna have to re-listen to the video to see if the fucking, to see if the camera audio is okay enough. Oh, it's so annoying, man. Alright, I guess we'll carry on though. For those who are still here, enjoy good audio. It's unclear if the dog will be permanently removed from Easterling's custody, although police said the dog appeared in good health. It is unknown whether any injuries were found. The length of the temporary Twitch ban is pending an internal investigation. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if she just comes back and it's not really a problem at all. I don't know if the court case is going to lead to anything, or if this charge is going to lead to anything, or if the arrest will even lead to anything. Well, let's actually have a look at the arrest records. Maybe that'll give us a clearer picture. Now, all we really get here is like the description, black female, 5'3", the address, which is going to have to be blurred, a bunch of the booking times and the release times. Spent the night there, and that was it really. She's out right now. The offense date was the 29th of January, and then she got arrested the day after. Yeah, put out on bond, I guess. And the charge was cruelty to animals. Let's have a look at what that charge entails. So there's aggravated cruelty to animals, which is like near death, or just death itself, really. But I think this one was just the cruelty to animals Georgia law thing here, which is the OCGA. What's that? I don't know what that sign is. 16124. State a person will be guilty of cruelty to animals when they cause physical pain, suffering, or death to any animal by any unjustifiable act or omission, or intentionally exercise custody, control, possession, or ownership of an animal, and failed to provide to such animal adequate food, water, sanitary conditions, or ventilation that is consistent with what a reasonable person of ordinary knowledge would believe is the normal requirement and feeding habit for an animal's size, species, breed, age, and physical condition. I think that law sounds perfectly reasonable, and I also feel like there is no arguing against her being charged with it. Like physical pain, suffering, or death to any animal by any unjustifiable act or omission. I feel like the physical pain by an unjustifiable act is pretty concrete there. But either way, I think only time will tell just what happens to this lady because of all this, but for now, I think that's all the information we have. So if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next one.